What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. I am super stoked about today's video. As you can see by the title, it is my first product that I have ever made. It is from bumper extensions, and if you're just reading the title and you're not fully sure what it is that I have made and what my first product is, I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you. So if you really want the Rocket Bunny fenders like I do, because you like the way that they look, they're super aggressive, but you're not a huge fan of the Rocket Bunny from bumper itself, or you want to be different like me, then you have to make something special to blend with the fenders like I did. Now, initially, the first drawing did not work. These took a lot longer, a lot more work than what I initially thought, but I did end up getting it to work. These are the front bumper extensions that I made. The inside's not very clean, but that's not a huge deal as far as like stuff like that goes. The main parts are the edges and where it actually touches the bumper itself. But I do have the left and right side. They did take a really long time. It was hard to get this exact shape. I know it doesn't seem like much, but to get the curves that this have took a lot longer than I thought. It took a lot of materials, took a lot of time, a lot of sanding. My poor customer, I told him like 2 months ago that I would have these things ready in a couple weeks, and it took, once again, a lot longer, but I'm really happy with how they came out. So those are from bumper extensions. If you've been following the channel for a while, you've seen my V1s on my car. The process of making my V2s is actually on there. And when I made my V1s way back about 3-4 years ago, and it might have been longer than that, I can't even remember anymore. But the Rocket Bunny kit had just come out, so it was either you ran the fenders with the front bumper or you had a gap there. And I loved my front bumper, I love my rear bumper, and me being me, as you guys already know, I wanted to stand out, wanted to make something unique, different right off the bat, and that's exactly what I did. So if you do not have a front bumper extension and you run a different bumper, either the AMS GT like I have or tons of other aftermarket bumpers that are not the Rocket Bunny front bumper, you end up having a gap like this. Now I'll go ahead and scoot more to the center here so you can see it a little better, but there's the left side, there's the right side, and initially it might not look too terrible, but the more you back up, you kind of see where that gap is, and it doesn't, again, look terrible, but you can definitely tell that the front bumper isn't supposed to go with the fenders, and it just doesn't flow as properly as it should, and having that gap immediately bugged me, and I wanted to get that taken care of. So with this problem, you have about 3 different options. You have 1, not running anything, the gap stays there, and it is what it is. Number 2, there is a set of aftermarket fender pieces that you can buy, but they do look a little funny, so either way you would have to cut and modify them to fit better with your front bumper. Or number 3, you just don't get the Rocket Bunny kit, you get the Stardust kit instead. Or I guess number 4 is you make something like I did. So with mine, I actually have had a lot of people DM me on Instagram asking where I got mine, because again, a lot of people do enjoy running a different front bumper with the Rocket Bunny fenders itself, and they're always a little surprised when I say that I make them or that I made mine, and people were always interested and surprised at that, but it was never a huge thing where they were just kind of like, oh, well, that's awesome, you know. And I'd recommend my YouTube channel to go ahead and see how I made these ones if they wanted to make some themselves. So normally that's where the story stops, except for this time where I had my first client message me on Instagram and personally asked me if I could make him a set of my V1s because he liked the way they look and he wanted to run them on his car. Me being me, once again, I love a challenge, and more importantly, the fact of somebody wanting to run something that I made on their car is something that any car enthusiast would be happy for and, you know, in a way strives for. I mean, just look at TJ Hunt. He, you know, just started making his body kits and stuff like that, and I mean, obviously, I'm not even close to TJ Hunt when it's not a full body kit or anything. They're just front bumper extensions. But he was my first client. I did message another guy on Instagram who has 5,000 plus followers. He runs the same front bumper as I do, and he's actually interested in my V1s as well. So I'm already starting to build a clientele with this, which is awesome. Once again, the feeling that people are going to be running something that I made personally on their cars is an unbelievable feeling. But enough about me, let's go ahead and get back into the front bumper extensions. So I'm really happy with this came out. Obviously, if you look, there are still tiny imperfections. I'm actually going to try and get all these filled in one last time before I mail these out. I got to get these mailed out to my customer. But really happy with how these came out. It took a lot of work, and they're not identical, as you can tell, but they are also handmade, so it's just kind of the name of the game. But let me go ahead and show you before. and after. Before and after. So I mean, I did my absolute best that I could with these to make them as flush to the front bumper itself as I possibly could, to the fenders. Again, my V1s looked almost exactly like this. I'm sure there's some small differences. The main difference between these and my V1s and V2s is the V1 and V2s are actually attached to the front bumper themselves. They're not detachable. I just built on the front bumper, so I was never able to just take it off if I ever want to, whereas these, obviously, as you guys saw, are detachable, and I can now start making these and get them to other people's cars so they can go ahead and fix this problem as well. And if you're watching this video and you have Rocket Bunny fenders on your 350Z and you want bumper extensions, please follow my Instagram. I'll put it right here. DM me, let me know what you have, or just send me a picture of your 350Z and see if I can make something for you. If you want my V1s or if you want something custom, I might be able to make custom pieces. Just depends on the bumper that you have and exactly what you're wanting. Again, my V2s are definitely more aggressive than my V1s, and I made them to flow with this bumper precisely, so it would be a little harder at least to build custom ones, but as long as I don't have drastic cuts like this and the main profile is pieces of this nature, I can go ahead and basically anything from here up I should be able to work with. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it is appreciated. If you guys are interested to see anything else that is going on, if you want to see the end result of that, if you want to see all the updates that I have coming for these cars, if you want to see how far I can take these bumper extensions, hopefully I can keep growing on these and I can take them to SEMA one day as my own product and be able to do that. And believe it or not, I may be going to SEMA 2021 regardless. I'm not going to tell you how in this video, but if you're interested to see that, pretty stoked on what may be happening there. So if you're interested, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, share this video, like, comment. Anything is appreciated. I appreciate you guys. Go follow my Instagram as well, my TikTok. I'll leave those in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope everybody is staying safe out there. I apologize, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.